You are the CEO and co-founder of ACAM. That I think is one of the very few projects of cybersecurity based on the blockchain.
I cannot say very few. I think there are around maybe 30, 40 projects, but we have our market share. We are quite big in terms of our company, in terms of the clients and awareness of our project. Yeah.
Good. So I let you to the presentation and see you later for some questions.
Sure. Yeah. So the situation that people are putting cybersecurity like just after the lunch. Like let's do it after lunch. This reminds me exactly what has happened in the industry, because people don't pay enough attention to cybersecurity, and then they are hacked. They are very surprised what happens, but you know, in the real life, it's really like this. So I wanted to tell you about our project, and I want to focus on the exchanges and how they are dealing with cybersecurity and some manipulations with marketing tools. So quickly about myself. Can you please check the clicker? Yeah, so quickly about myself. I spent 8 years at Deloitte. I was working my ass off, and then I went to work for the government, and we were establishing the cybersecurity center in Ukraine. But Ukraine, you know, is a funny country. We don't have rules. We have quite unexpected government, presidents, and all this political stuff. So we tried our best. We built a team, but then we understood that in Ukraine, Ukraine is not ready for some cybersecurity centers, and the governmental only, like, if you it's much easier and better for them to pay for some equipment, get margins from the sale of this equipment, and that's it. So we, with other friends, with other partners, we decided to go into blockchain. We were a result of merge of two cybersecurity companies, and you know, it was ICO time, July 2017, and you know, when you have such tool that you can raise some money, why not to do it? You know, so yeah, this is my background. I'm ACCA. I'm professional auditor, and yeah, the niche that we are working right now is one of the niches, penetration testing and smart contract auditing. Yes, so hacking today, what is hacking? So we raised around, not very much, around 5,000 ETH and 250 BTC. And right now already 1 year passed, and we're already 65 people in the office. And this is, we have hackers all over the world. All our project is about, this is office. We are real, we drink in the office, we are normal guys. Yeah. So, and also we are pyramid, but on the top of our pyramid is hackers, and this is very important. This decentralization gives us a chance to build such new companies when you put people that work with you on the first tier. And our vision of our company is that we serve hackers, and in top of our pyramids are hackers. We do all that we can so that they have interesting projects, they have what to hack, and they have good remuneration for that. We unite them at our conferences, we bring them together, they have fun, they hack together, they have competition, and this is what drives us. And on the next tiers is our values, and then our team in-house, and only then our clients. Because we put ourselves, our project, as that guys, who sees the Black Mirror? Who loves Black Mirror? Okay, I love Black Mirror as well. And you know, my favorite series is when, you know, the there was a bee that you can control, and they start to attack people. And this actually is not a future anymore. It's a reality. And these guys, how hackers, they can do like absolutely crazy stuff. Not only like spy on you, how you, what do you do while you're alone through your webcam. This is an easy stuff, but it's like a really bad things they can do. Every single exchange that we penetrate, that is our client, at every single exchange we can do crazy stuff. Withdraw money, change accounts, change passwords, move funds, and this is that's why we put our clients as, they benefit from our services. And this is important. This is what we are pushing inside of our company and community. Yeah, and quickly our products. So, yeah, 65 people. They really do something. So it's a lot of people to manage, but we have the division what we do. So the first most important product is our bug bounty platform. This is where hackers meet clients. This is where you place your product and hackers start to attack, penetrate, and they get bounted for that. And the three divisions. So Hackit, this is our cybersecurity conference. We do it every year. It's going to be fourth conference. This is where we bring hackers, and this is for them. This is not for, this is to raise young people. This is to bring community together. This is not for, making, profits. This is to build a community. This is cybersecurity consulting. So main revenue of our project is smart contract audits, is penetration tests, and anti-phishing services. And fraud investigation. Being in this crypto world, we see so many funny stuff that exchanges are doing and projects are doing, and we decided to bring to build fair, analytic, transparent of what is happening. Yeah, this is what we are doing, what we did for last year. So we got from January 2018, we got 86 clients, 121 projects. Revenue, I think we are one of the very small number of crypto projects that are doing some revenue. So right now we already break even. July was 160 and August was already 180. And we became the biggest cybersecurity company. So yeah, ICO works, ICO rocks, and we really became the biggest cybersecurity provider in Ukraine. Clients, I cannot disclose all the clients, but you can see the most famous is VChain. I'm with very good relationship with them. So the idea that I wanted to say that how we want to change the world is that we want to change the paradigm of who is ordering cybersecurity services. So right now there is a problem in the industry that CTO of the exchanges, or they are usually very afraid of someone is finding that he is not doing a proper job. CTOs, I respect a lot of CTOs, but they usually don't pay much attention to cybersecurity. And they usually decline anyone to penetrate them, to run bug bounty, because again, people will discover that something is wrong. And because of that, CEO and founders of the company, they have full trust of the CTO. They don't order our services or services of Hosh or other companies. And we want to change this. We want to community of exchanges to order the bug bounty services. So we want community to vote and to form the budgets, and we will not. This will be a kind of break of of the law when we are not asking first the founders and of the company, but we will provide, we all focus on win-win. So community is ordering our services. we are penetrating the exchange, and then we are giving this box to exchange for free. So we earn from the community, and this what can change and can improve the cybersecurity globally. And but the main thing that I wanted to speak with you today is crypto exchange ranks. It's another our project, and we understood in the beginning of the year that there is a very big market manipulations that exchanges are doing, and it's not only about like weak cybersecurity that they have. It's about fake volumes, it's about fake marketing, fake everything. So we decided to be a watchdog and speak loudly about these manipulations. So for example, who heard about exchange Bitforex? I'm very interested. Okay, quite a few. So this is a very interesting exchange. They were doing the they appeared from nowhere, and immediately they had like at CoinMarketCap 300 million volume, and we started to ask ourselves who are these guys, and we started to investigate, and we have discovered that the daily views on their website is only about 10,000 people, and it's only marketing. It's only people who came from CoinMarketCap, and we started to make an investigation. It was quite successful. A lot of even Jump and Chow. I don't know how he found us. He tweeted, and then Coinbank, CoinDesk, Cointelegraph. Everybody wrote about this report. And yeah, right after that, CoinMarketCap has changed the rules, and they are putting now the adjusted volume, non-adjusted volume. But you know, the most funny thing about this Bitforex is everybody thinks that this is Chinese, right? Yeah, but I had two interactions with Bitforex. Once when some Israeli guys came to me. I have also Jewish rules, so I can make fun of it. They came to me and proposed a listing on Bitforex, but okay, maybe. But the next thing was much funnier. So I got one very, professional forex trader coming to me, and he's Jewish origin, and he proposed to me inside trading. I say, okay, interesting, so tell me more. And he says, okay, I have insights when there's going to be pumps on Bitforex exchange. So, I start to put all puzzle together, and what I understood is that Bitforex, I started to research who are early investors of Bitforex, and all the routes goes to Israel. And it's so funny, Israeli guys who were previous forex traders, they invented an exchange, made a vision that it's Chinese, so people agree that this is, such volumes are possible, and yeah, so nice shim, but people, I know projects who are paying 20 bitcoins to these guys to get listed on Bitforex, and I know people who are believing that Bitforex is good exchange, and if the coin is listed there, then the project is valid, solid. But it's really like all about know what is happening. So I want to get back and speak more about our exchange rating. So we analyze liquidity, quotation clarity, kitchen trading, arbitrage. We provide free arbitrage tools, and you can use them for free and make some small percentage every day. This is how it looks. Yeah, it's all available at the website Crypto Exchange Rates. And yeah, the main idea was to raise awareness to those exchanges who are having weak cybersecurity, to improve it. And it really works, to be honest. We after the release and after such researches, CEOs and founders of exchanges, they start to follow us, and they come back and they start to improve their attitude to cybersec. Yeah, this is about our report. And then the next research was about wash trading, and it's not only Bitforex who is doing like very crazy stuff. Of course, everybody knows about Fcoin, Coinex, Coinbank, Coinsapper. This I also don't trade there, don't even think about it. But unfortunately, some bigger exchanges are also doing creepy stuff, and this is not good. So even OKEX, this is from the top 10 exchanges, we concluded that OKEX has the biggest amount of fake volume, unfortunately. And you know, in this industry, right now, there is no regulation, no one is controlling what exchanges are doing, and the worst thing is that they are not disclosing the historical data. So you cannot find what was the actual order book, what was the actual trades, and this information is not disclosed anywhere. And question why? Of course, because they don't want anyone to discover all their fake volumes or fake trades. So, and the only way how to get this information is online, get all the data from the API, and it's quite expensive. But what to do? What to do? We see that this trend of the regulation from the community will continue, and more projects already we see in the Asia, in the United States, who wants to implement something similar as crypto exchanges rating, and we see that it will change. Yeah, this another reports, like it can be a good reading for 10 minutes. Just follow our blog. And yeah, transaction mining is also very interesting. You know, now new exchanges, they start to pay you for trades, and we started to understand that this is a new way of ICO. You know, when it's like it's not they don't get the trading fees, but they pay you so that to increase volume and to get on the higher position at CoinMarketCap. But in fact, this is just pyramid that will collapse like very fast. Yeah, and this is our slogan. I want to say that the best way to be protected is to have hackers on your side, and yeah, pay you very big attention to your cybersecurity, and never use the same passwords on your accounts. Never. Okay, thank you. Okay, questions, please.
Thank you, Dmytro. One moment, we are coming with the microphone. Okay.
Could you explain again what transaction mining is?
Yeah, this is a marketing tool that is used by exchanges when they are paying you for each your trade, and they pay you in their coins. So in fact, you are receiving these useless coins, and you think that you are benefiting from it, but in fact, this is just nothing. Yeah.
One question I want to ask you is, in your experience, what is the best and the worst exchange in cybersecurity preparation?
So I would better say the trend. The European and US exchanges, they pay much more attention to cybersecurity, and so in our rating, such exchanges as Polonix, Kraken, they are top. But of course, I have to admit that Binance is also very strong in cybersecurity, and such big amount of members, traders who are daily using Binance, and it demands a lot of cybersecurity skills, and they actually do have it. And in terms of who is worst, so the worst are usually the new ones, and unfortunately are from the South Asia. Yeah. So another trend that I see is that Japanese exchanges, unfortunately, are one of the weakest in the cybersecurity. Yeah. Everybody who was in Japan. Okay. So not so many people. So a lot of people think that Japan is something like extraordinary country with robots everywhere, flying drones, but in fact no. Japan is quite old country, and their boom was in the 90s, and still these people are ruling the country, and they have very big problem with the software development, cybersecurity professionals, and yeah, they exchange don't trade there.
Oh, wow. One more question in the...
Here.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Dima.
Hi.
So, one small question, two actually, very small one. You have been focusing very much on the exchanges, and I was wondering if you had any intention to maybe work with or working towards when the hack happened. When you have something happening on the exchange, and can you do anything to start flagging the token, do some chain analysis, and maybe, I don't know, that's my first question.
Okay. You mean when the you mean
You know that a lot of hacks are happening every day on
Yeah.
exchanges, yeah? And what can be done, or what are you trying to do?
Oh.
What can I can do for this?
Oh,
Once the hack has happened,
you know, it's when the hack happened already. Like usually, like there is not so much things that you can do. But what's is our vision on this thing is that the stolen funds, if it's crypto, it has to be marked. There are such projects, and we cooperate with one of it. It's Crystal Blockchain. This is the project of Bitfury, and they are marking they are giving the risk score of the bitcoins that get into exchange. And of course, thank you, very good question. We push this thing so that each exchange is reviewing and making a KYC of the bitcoins, another crypto that is going into exchange. And if this crypto has a risk score that it was probably from some hack or probably from Silk Road, they don't accept these bitcoins. But unfortunately, right now, non-exchange is doing it. But we will push it. And Crystal Blockchain is doing for Litecoin, for BTC and Ether, and together with them, we are going to do it for EOS.
and by doing this, don't you think that it will actually affect the fungibility of Bitcoin? Because at a certain point you are going to create a white and a black Bitcoin, which was never supposed to be.
I think it's good. You know, I think in terms of the price, it's also good. If you have black Bitcoins, then they will not affect to the market. So in fact, the circulation supply will go down. So in terms of the price, I think it's good. In terms of the anarchy, you cannot have full anarchy. You have to have, you know, some rules that people don't steal money. You know, people don't hack each other. So I think it's where we will be eventually. We're gonna have marked bitcoins and white bitcoins. Even now, I know that to buy clean bitcoins from miners, they are more expensive than from the exchanges.
Thank you. Maybe one more question from the...
Hello, Dmitry. My name is Andrei, MPC, from Odessa.
Hmm?
Hello. What about a REMI project? Can you tell me about real cases that you prepare for REMI when ICO it started, and real cases that working with REMI?
Okay, our cooperation.
Yeah, I know
Yeah, so
about
we
this.
tested we penetrated their system, how to accept money. We actually penetrated them good. They fixed everything, and in terms of the cabinet of investor, they didn't have any problems. And also we did anti-phishing services, so we were monitoring the web, and in fact we identified around 500 phishers. And when we identify fisher, we boom them, and then we do proper legal stuff. Yeah, so we have army of boomers who very fast shut down the websites and phishing attacks.
You have clients like a REMI now. In your company, you have clients like a REMI or a new ICO who want to protect your tokens and your rights.
Of course, every month we have around 20 clients, and but you know there are already white label cabinets and that are proven, and more and more there is no need for clients to develop tools by themselves, and so REMI was developing the cabinet of investors by themselves.
Okay, maybe this is the last very question. That side. There's 1 minute. 1 minute left.
I will be
Very
short.
quick.
So, hi Dmytro. My name is Alex, so from Bitfree, and a question for you. Did you analyze the source code for different projects? Did you perform the source code analysis for different bugs, for mathematical mistakes?
Yeah, of course. This is we do it by our in-house team, and we have open bug bounty platforms for VeChain source code, for example. Yes, we do it, and usually it's not. I'm very disappointed usually because if to look at the protocols of most of the projects, it's 90% usually fork of Bitcoin and fork of Ethereum. Nothing new implemented, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you very much.